All right, good evening, guys. I've been breaking my days into multiple projects. You've seen us add electricity to the pole barn. With having electricity in the pole barn, we have to charge that, and we want to put a couple of permanent panels on the pole barn to charge the power station. Well, I was looking and trying to research panels that do well in low light situations, like our solar array for the cabin we have out in the open, and it's at the top of a hill out in the open. Perfect. All right, now this isn't an option here at the pole barn. This gets mixed sun and shade all throughout the day. So I was starting to research solar panels that do better in low light or mixed situations, and I came across a company called Optivolt. And Optivolt decided they wanted to sponsor this video, and I'm going to tell you about their panels, but we're going to install those throughout this video too. So I'm going to get those panels out and see where we want to mount them. I think I'm going to mount them vertically. That way they get no snow buildup, and I don't have to put them up on top of the pole barn and have to push snow off them all the time. So guys, the other day I was showing you the Optivolt panels. I was putting the brackets on them and kind of explaining to you how they work. We're going to mount them real quick, and then they'll be our full-time pole barn charging station.
And that way, his electric always works in the pole barn too.
And we can put any power station, even if I just need to put a little hub out here, I can hook power stations to it, any kind of power station to it, and charge it up.
Yeah.
If one's full, then I can transfer it to another one. So
more solar power is always good.
Yep. So we're gonna mark these. We're gonna hold them up, mark them, and then drill them in.
Yep. You have butterfingers?
Got gloves on. That's the problem.
Uh-huh.
I'll drop stuff when I don't have gloves on. Alright guys, over here to my left, to your right, are the wires from the two Optivolt panels sticking through the wall. And we're not going to run these in conduit or anything because it's low voltage. No need to have it heavily protected. But Optivolt has plugs, single plugs, different than MC4s and different than most other panels. So they have an adapter that splits their two panels into one. The two blue ones go to the panels, I assume, and then there's our outgoing load. And then it's going to adapt into MC4s. So we're going to run MC4 cable extensions from over in the corner of the barn over to our power station that's powering everything in our pole barn. Pretty cool. Or I can charge power stations over at the workbench. It doesn't have to just be one set power station. It can be whichever power station needs juice at the time. The Optivolt plug, like I said, instead of having two MC4 connectors, you have one Optivolt plug. There's the male and there's the female. So they just push together like so, and then they click together. And then if you want to take it apart, you have to twist the blue part and then pull. So pretty cool. I mean, nice watertight plug. Let's go put our extensions on this. We're just not, like I said, we're not going to do anything fancy. It doesn't have to be in conduit because it's low voltage. We're going to run it along the rafter here over to our workbench. Alright guys, there we go. There's our wires. They come in running in the rafters. You got an MC4 adapter that goes from the Optivolt plug to MC4 because everything we run is on MC4s. And they come down here to our power station. Plug in right here. And then take voltage right to our power station. Now we should have a trickle charge to our power station in the pole barn all the time.
Exciting.
And if this one's full, we can bring power stations out here and charge them with the juice. Very cool.
Thanks, Optivolt.
Thanks, Optivolt, for
sponsoring today's video.
Yep. There you go, guys. Trickle charge. Let's go see how much power we got from the Optivolt. So there we go, guys. We got 200 watts of Optivolt panels powering our power station in the pole barn. This one is starting to get shaded, but if I leave these plugged in, we should be able to keep everything in the pole barn charged just from trickle charge because we don't use it all day every day. So pretty cool. Let's go see full sun right now. That one panel's in the shade. Half of it's in the shade, so it's gonna reduce. Yep, we're at 93 watts, 95 watts. So we got a nice big opening of sun here. You get diffused sun through here, and then a nice one right here. Now I don't have to move this power station ever, because it'll just charge back up. All right, guys, there's our two 100 watt Optivolt solar panels that are designed to work in partial shade. And that's why we try to find these, because the pole barn is not in front of all of our trees. I mean, it's basically shaded a large portion of the day, so these are going to help us out a lot.
Yep.
And work effectively and not need full sun. So if you are putting solar panels on a camper, or you're building a cabin in the woods where you don't have optimal direction for the sun or sun exposure, check out Optivolt. The links are in the description box below and the first pinned comment. So thanks to Optivolt, it was not necessary to cut down any of the trees up here by the off-grid cabin. Working in partial light and shade, they worked great without doing so. We're excited to now have full-time solar at the pole barn. I recommend you guys checking out Optivolt. Go to optivolt.com or hit the links in the description box below. Use our discount code OFFGRID15 and save 15% at checkout. Thanks, guys, for watching this video. Thanks to Optivolt for sponsoring it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Best wishes.